Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. So, before this episode starts, I'm gonna be trying something a little different here. Instead of playing Siege or Assassin's Creed, which is probably the only two games I ever played so far on this channel, but I saw this game on Xbox, on the Xbox store. I never heard of it. I checked out the trailer and I thought it looked interesting. To be honest, I have never heard of this game. Based on S. Lamb's iconic novel, I never heard of him, her, or that book of whatsoever. Uh, Nothing much to look on here other than this comic book here. I'm assuming this is based off of this, but I'm not gonna get into it or look at it. Then I'm just gonna jump right in. If you want to see more of this but more of this game, click the like button, subscribe, favorite, share it with others if you have to. But yeah, I think I'll just jump right into it. Hope for the best. Hopefully it's a good game. Okay. The Dragonfly, a small research unit of interplanetary Commonwealth, with a crew of 6, travels into distant regions of space. After visiting many worlds and exploring numerous planets, the research mission comes to an end. However, on my way home, there is one more task waiting for the crew. Despite the risk, Astrogator Novik, I wonder if that's how you pronounce it, undertakes the extraction of a rare and extremely valuable mineral himself. Novik, that's quite the name. Gets the mineral but at the cost of a broken leg and immense pain. The Astrogators, sounds like a school team name. Accidents doesn't stop the crew from happily celebrating the end of the research cycle. It was a time of creating deep bonds and feeling unstoppable. I'm pretty sure that's one way to put it, but alright. Victorious, they set course home for a good and go for a well-deserved rest in hibernation chambers. Wonder how that goes.
Where am I? My head. Marit? Anybody?
Dang, must have partied too hard last night.
Help. I need help. Base, would you please answer me? Are you there? Hello? Koval? Marit? I saw you a second ago. I think.
Yeah, that's what happens when you party too hard.
My head is killing me. I don't know what I'm doing here. Or where I am exactly. Someone answer me, god damn it. Something's broken. I can walk. Where's everyone gone? Why isn't one answering me?
The question is your radio on? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Dr. Yost,
Oh, bollocks! Base? I heard you for a moment. My receiver's dead, but the transmitter... it may still be working.
It's kind of cool you can pick your own dialogue. That's kind of awesome.
Damn it, I've lost my beacon.
I'm pretty sure.
Where is it?
But I'm pretty sure every game's like that, but it's rare when I play these type of games.
I have 2 solid hectobars in the tank. That's enough for several hours.
What to do is point and click, I guess. The hell is that?
Just like I thought. Nothing. I'm on my own. The beacon can't be detected either.
Of course, the manual.
Let's see if the past me hasn't failed the present me. And let's hope she took notes.
I have no idea what the heck am I looking at.
Are we on Regis 3? Doesn't ring any bells. And my crew have no way to tell me. So I report that I have no recollection of this planet. The last thing I remember... Hang on. We've closed the research cycle. We were already in hibernation. Flying back. Is my blackout a side effect of metabolic depression? That would be bizarre. For some reason, our crew split into 2 groups. The first one set up camp. I wonder if I was with them. Or am I on my way there? Both groups landed in the same place. We took 2 landers to the surface. We don't usually do this. Maybe the first one broke. The first group explored the ocean with no biologist. It's weird. And the other one, just me, took a different route.
Well, that's what you get.
Leading to... Right. I was heading straight to the camp. You must be somewhere near. Give me a sign! Send up a flare, the probe! Anything! Okay,
Nothing.
I'm gonna head to the
Apparently.
camp, but I'll be keeping an eye out for you. Landmarks. Well done, past me. You didn't disappoint after all. Oh, I sound like... I need to stop doing this.
Ain't nothing wrong but talking to yourself. It helps.
I'm looking for something that resembles a dog.
It's one hell of a set of binoculars. That looks like a dog.
A specific structure, which does not resemble any canine.
Okay, I see a dog right there.
Bingo! I found the dog! We have the first one. I need one more.
Okay, the one I was looking at was a... It was a
An
crocker.
object I called needle. Right. It resembles the eye of a needle.
So we're actually going to be doing this whole thing.
I report that I have established my position. Time to hit the road.
Okay. Alright, I get to move around now. Can I do a space jump?
I think I see our ship. You're not leaving without me, are you?
Ooh, stuff.
More dropped equipment. I must have hit the ground pretty hard. A metal detector. Dr. Gorski, you won't be pleased. More equipment to repair. The detector's dead. Guess I shouldn't just leave it like this. Broken or not. I'm in a canyon, which doesn't make it easy to navigate. I hope the data's trustworthy and you're close by.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Oh, I have something on the tracker. I assume it's no one from the crew, so perhaps it's my beacon.
Can I do a space jump?
Huh. There's water on this desert planet.
There is water on Mars.
Or another liquid that did not allow the biocenosis to form. Won't be easy to replenish drinking supplies. Not without tests. Filtration, as we all remember. Third rule.
We're having flashbacks.
Hey Bubbles, how's it going? So far, so good. Have you checked on Yasna?
I was about to. Already awake? Good.
My body might be awake, but my brain is still in the fridge.
I wouldn't be so sure, my dear. Clearly your sense of humor was first awake. Now, try to get up, slowly.
Dr. Gorski doesn't look so well.
How are you holding up, Gorski? Don't get up just yet. Is it really so hard for you to remember a couple of simple rules?
I have to stretch my legs. They're numb.
Hibernation will do that. Just sit for a while.
I'm going back to sleep.
Here, take it, and remember the third rule.
Yes, I know. Stay hydrated.
In small sips.
Always the first one to get up. I don't know how you do it, Merritt.
It's a matter of habit. After so many cycles of cryogenic sleep, one either gets used to it or becomes a tortoise.
Right.
Koval, will you help me here?
Sure, I'm coming. This is not our system. Has anyone noticed we're in the wrong place?
Koval, it's not a good time.
Yasna, look for yourself. This is not the right planet.
You shouldn't be walking yet.
Come on.
Koval, could you stop it?
I'm telling you, we woke up in the wrong place.
Yes, we heard you. Enough of this, Yasna.
Crew,
Astrogator.
debating chamber in 15 minutes. This can't be good.
Guess we'll find out. But first, here, hold on to it, and remember.
Can I get some more water? Yes, I can. I guess not.
Warm. Getting warmer. Got you. I found it. Look for me on your trackers.
Guess I could go through here. Middle of nowhere.
Okay. Moving on. I found a way out of the valley, leading more or less towards the camp. Well, I can't go this way.
Clearly. Alright. It's a little better.
If this area is volcanically active, ash outbursts and extreme temperature changes may explain the extinction of local fauna and flora. But it's all just too idyllic. There's no dust in the air. The sky's clear, and the soil looks like laterite to me. Perhaps not highly fertile, but not entirely barren. Oh, bright sun, the night in for my leg, not inviting. I can already see the camp. Over 400 meters in a straight line. I see you. Can you hear me? I just need to get down from here.
First, gotta do some exploring.
Great. A route that won't break my neck.
It's better than nothing.
I hope.
It's better than nothing. Plus, it could be fun.
Okay. I'm at the bottom. It looks better from here. I'll be with you soon.
I wonder.
Visibility could be better.
Oh, here comes sandstorm. That's what happens when you
Maybe
stare
I
at the
should
sun.
wait.
Wait for what?
The storm gets worse. I'll be cut off from you.
Did I die?
What happened?
I swear to God,
Where?
we flew back where we came from.
I was heading to... Impossible. I'm much closer to my destination. I must have walked for some time. But... I don't remember it. Did I black out again? Send Hopper closer to the camp. Find a place to land. I need to get back to Dragonfly as soon as possible. Go to the infirmary and do a full set of tests on myself.
Do I go up here? Nope. I was gonna go all the way around. Okay. Gonna keep acting like this every time I run.
Don't you go. It's not that scary. I remember you. Regis' third satellite.
Another flashback.
Astrogator, sir. Crew,
Dr. Gorski, right on time. Any updates?
we have a set of data from the near-surface probe.
Great. How's the activity?
0, 0, and 2.
So, less than nothing. Atmosphere?
Nitrogen, 78%. Argon, 2%. Carbon dioxide, 0. Methane, 4%. The rest is oxygen.
Wait, that's 16%. With oxygen concentration as such, there should be life. At least some microbes, and yet we have detected no traces.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Let's finish with the probe readings first. Air radioactivity?
It's virtually 0.
In a word, a paradise. No radioactivity, no endospores, no bacteria, no mold, no viruses, nothing.
Just the oxygen. If there are no living organisms on the continent, there shouldn't be this much of it.
What if life develops on some other continents here?
No, I doubt it. Insulation outside the equatorial zone is weak. You don't see how thick the polar ice caps were, Doctor. I can guarantee a minimum of 5 miles of ice sheet, potentially 6.
That's true. There's more chance of something in the ocean. Some seaweed, algae. But why didn't life migrate to the land?
Could be because of hard radiation.
I don't think so. According to the probe readings, the ground activity is exceptionally low for this part of the galaxy.
I wonder if some special kind of drought-intolerant evolution occurred here. That would at least explain some of the abnormalities.
Anyway, we'll have to take a look under the water. First, it would be good to know what time frame we're working with. Marit, do you have the geological analyses?
It's a bit too early for mature conclusions, but this planet looks old to me. Such a fossilized egg must be at least 6 billion years old. Besides, the sun has seen better days too. It's almost a red dwarf.
Any rare resources, forms, creatures?
We can't expect such detailed data, sir. Not from this distance.
Yes, we would have to explore the surface.
Astrogator, what exactly are we looking for?
The value of this planet. For now, it may seem like the pinnacle of nonsense, but I assure you that Regis 3 is not without worth.
With all due respect, Astrogator, I have the impression you're not telling us everything.
As always, Dr. Koval, your instincts are correct. Please forgive my reticence. My goal was to maintain unimpeded research neutrality. There is indeed a very important factor of interest in this planet. The Alliance.
The Alliance?
The Alliance?
Correct.
What do they have to do with it?
Well, they've sent their most powerful unit here.
But to our best knowledge, Condor's traversing a distant quadrant.
Well, I'm not talking about the Condor.
So, the Invincible.
Good guess, Doctor. A steel behemoth with the power to produce billions of kilowatts in a split second, converting it into energy fields that no material body can penetrate, concentrating it into destructive rays as hot as stars that can reduce a mountain range to dust or evaporate an ocean, together with its crew of almost 100 men, professionals that are neither better nor worse than us.
Well, I dare to say we're better trained, Astrogator. They are, however, unquestionable masters of propaganda.
I know that some accomplishments they brag about are very much far-fetched, but the capabilities of the Invincible are not subject to doubt. And we as the scientific body should sever ourselves from the emotional and symbolic facade. In other words, we cannot ignore facts just because we don't like them, Mr. Koval.
All right. But where do we stand in all this, together with our, may I say, not quite as numerous staff?
Despite our modest forces, we still have a chance to gain a critical advantage over the Alliance, while avoiding confrontation.
Okay. And how would we do that?
Simple. We leave this planet before the Invincible arrives here.
Which is when, exactly?
Well, they're still far away.
Astrogator, please, how much time do we have to conduct safe research?
13 days.
There's no time to lose, then.
I appreciate your eagerness, Koval. Dr. Krauter, do we need full gear?
Definitely. Also, I caution you against taking off your helmets for a prolonged duration. This amount of methane is not neutral. Breathing the local atmosphere will lead to saturation drop, and you may start showing symptoms of mild brain damage, feel stupefied. But don't worry, not before an hour or even a couple of hours.
I see. Dr. Gorski, will you program Artie to collect samples?
Of course.
Marrett, Krauter, please prepare for the surface. Koval, you too. You're leaving early in the morning.
And what about me?
You're staying on board, Doctor.
But Astrogator...
This is not up for debate. I need you here. As you well know, there's not much work to do for a biologist on Regis 3, if any.
Well, if I was ordered to stay, what the hell am I doing here?
If I had to guess, you must have went AWOL. Thinking you're better than everyone, trying to prove them wrong, etc., etc. That's my guess, at least.
Oh, thank goodness. Not everyone's in the field. This is Dr. Yasna reporting. Do you copy? I'm entering the campgrounds. Androbot! Stop! Androbot, stop! What the... Dr. Gorski, have you made changes to the Androbot's algorithms? Without telling anyone? Again? Ah, well... Never mind. Hey! Anybody out there? It's Dr. Yasna!
Fish.
Krauter was correct. Life on Regis hasn't left the water. Koval also. He said something about it.
Here comes another flashback.
Dragonfly, come in.
Hello, Regis. Dragonfly here. Dr. Yasna at the radio.
And Novik? Is his leg still bothering him?
Yes. He's been resting in his quarters.
We're setting up on the shoreline. It's late, but we still have time to examine the ocean floor. And Gorski is preparing the probe for launch. We'll start research soon. Oh, one more thing, Yasna.
Yes?
It's beautiful here. The ocean, wind, sand. My suit is pinching and cramping just at the mere sight.
Should I include this in my reports?
I'm serious. I don't know about you, but over the years I've learned to hate the void. We do everything to go further, see more, take mankind one step closer to omnipotence, and then we can't even take a walk on land. As if enjoying everything that's around us was almost a criminal act.
Oh, please spare me these lamentations. The only thing I can do is walk along the Dragonfly corridor.
You're not missing out on anything, Yasna. Crackling suit, thick gloves, debris hitting the helmet's glass.
But the beach is like the one at home, right?
Almost.
We have to examine the composition of the ocean water.
Collect the mineral samples.
Yes,
Koval,
that's right.
where are
Do
you
wanna do
going?
the honors?
Over.
Gladly. For a little, quick
Probe in
recce.
the water. I'm switching to manual.
I'm gonna take a look around. Distance. Are you there? 100.
All right, Covell. I'll allow you to go on this recce of yours.
Copy that. 300.
You're too soft on him, Yasna.
I know.
500. Damn me. Am I seeing this right? Dr. Krauser, would you please have a look here?
Of course. Just a second. It's like a school of fish.
Covell, did you hear that?
Life.
They found something.
I'm coming. I'm here.
About time. Here, take a look.
What are they doing? They're moving away from us.
From us? We're talking about an artificial robotic gizmo.
Right from the probe. As soon as I saw it closer to them, do you see what happens?
Is this normal, Yasna? What do you think?
It's hard to speak of normality here, but animals are usually not afraid of equipment or anything they haven't seen before.
Are you saying they've already seen probes?
I've no idea, but their behavior suggests some sort of defense mechanism. Catch at least one for examination. Then I'll be able to say more.
Come here. One more time. Got it.
What did you do?
I had to electrocute it. Wouldn't have caught it otherwise. I'm taking the specimen ashore. That's a fine one. There'll be plenty to dissect, Yasna.
Homeboy caught a fish. Better not tell anyone about that spot of his. There's one funny looking tent here. What if I can go on the other ones? I can. Time to do some snoop. Ain't nothing wrong about snooping around.
Hello? Anyone here? Dr. Gorski! Are you there?
Someone here? There.
Oh, Dr. Krauter. Didn't you hear me earlier? Doctor. Is everything all right?
Homeboy brain dead.
Doctor, please, look at me. I report
Smack
that
him in the
I've
head.
located Dr. Krauter. He's in bad shape. I'm gonna examine him now. Excuse me.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Astrogator,
Finally. I've been listening to you for 2 hours now.
my receiver is dead.
No need to explain yourself, Doctor. I know everything. The transmitter was still working, so I heard your reports. Glad you didn't lose your head.
Wait, please. I need to reconnect. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Copy you, Doctor. Loud and clear, but to the point. As I understand it, there's only Dr. Krauter at the camp, and he's not well. What happened to him?
I was just about to examine him. Dr. Krauter, please don't be startled. I need to take your hand. Temperature normal. Pulse 2. O2 saturation is fine. There's nothing physically wrong with the doctor.
Drank the water, didn't you?
His pupils respond properly. Look at my finger. No delay in reactions.
Yet no response to verbal communication.
None.
Conclusions, Doctor? Do you have any idea what's wrong with it?
Akinesia, mutism, impoverishment of mimic movements, and reaction to stimuli. These are all symptoms of stupor. But it's difficult to pinpoint the cause of the disorder. We need to quickly perform a complete set of tests and focal plane tomography of his brain. Otherwise, I won't be able to say anything more.
I'll prepare the infirmary. But first things first, the lander. We need to get you all on board. Everyone, not just Dr. Krauter.
Couldn't we just evacuate him right away?
If it were that easy, I would have sent the hopper long ago. Please look for the mission log. It should include crucial data about the crew's activities. We have 3 more people to find, and you still need to designate a place for the landing.
Bug should be around here, right? Ah, there it is.
It's not a mission log, but it will do. Dr. Krauter kept records. Meticulous as always.
What's in there?
The most important thing is probably the landing coordinates. BA 2316.
Noting. 316. Excellent. I'm uploading the data. Starting calibration.
Dr. Gorski has moved away from the research sector to the west.
Ah, that's right. We followed those deposits of metal.
Metal? That's why we have detectors.
Correct.
Mine died, but Krauter had one as well, didn't he?
Like everyone in the crew, Doctor. Are you looking for the detector?
Yeah, just a sec.
It's a
Got
funny
it.
looking one.
Please make sure it works.
I don't understand why it wouldn't. It's a rather reliable piece of equipment.
Like everything around that's already broken.
Okay, checked. I'm leaving the tent.
All right, now for the robot.
It's unresponsive.
Yes, I know. I'm currently trying to establish connection.
Can I help somehow?
You must look for the others, Doctor. I'll take care of this myself. Get the tin head back on its feet remotely. And secure Krauter. I have everything I need. Just...
Is something wrong with the connection, sir?
It's not working. I'm not sure why. There's a relay transmitter in the camp, so the signal should be strong enough.
A relay? Huh.
Yasna, what are you up to?
One sec. I'm looking for it.
What about the rest of the crew? You're gonna make them wait?
If the androbot isn't working properly, I can't just leave Krauter like this. He might hurt himself.
Fine. Proceed as you deem fit.
Okay.
I've got bad news. Our signal is far too weak to restart that androbot.
The relay malfunction?
Not exactly. It's completely fried. I don't think a sandstorm could cause such damage.
Well, that's irrelevant now, Doctor. There must be a spare somewhere in the camp. Please search for it.
Wonder if I can find anything with this thing.
I can't find the extra relay.
All right, we'll come back to it later. Our people have waited long enough.
Clearly, I couldn't find it. I'm sure it was somewhere, but I couldn't find it.
I found the area marked by Dr. Krauter. There's no one around.
What do you think? Can we land the hopper safely here?
I think so. Solid ground, a large flat area. We won't find a better place.
Entry point? Will it be 50 meters? Air accessibility is paramount.
Yes, it's relatively clean. You can send Hopper, sir. Huh. It looks like the rocks at the landing area. The ones drawn by Krauter.
With the doctor marked a waypoint. I don't recall...
It's just a sketch. No markings.
Well, if so, we should do it. What would you call them?
These rocks are white as bones.
Bones, then. Writing that down.
Me too. One more thing, Astrogator. The bones are, well, literally almost white. Unlike the environment around them.
Yes, thank you. That's valuable information. Be useful in navigating.
By the way, everyone, this is literally how slow you walk. Unless I sprint, I think she just runs out of breath and gets all fatigued.
Oh, damn! I seem to have gone too far. I can see the field markings that Dr. Gorski left behind, and haven't found anyone yet.
They all may have left the area as well. But before you move on, make sure to check the whole perimeter.
As long as I'm here, let's see if I can spot someone in the distance.
Right. Anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no. I'm going back.
Status? What's new?
I'm entering the research area. Clear for now.
Tracker?
Silent. By the way, what did they find here?
Oh, right. You don't remember. A piece of metal sticking out of the ground. Sounds inconspicuous, but in this desert environment, it's a phenomenon. The artifact turned out to be too big to dig up, or to subject to chemical and spectrometric analysis. Dr. Gorski set out to investigate its source, to find some end.
And? Did he?
That I don't know, unfortunately.
It's here. I can see the structure. Got someone. I'm following the signal. The signal's coming from a castle backpack.
That's concerning.
Getting close. I still don't see anyone, though. Merritt! I see
there
her!
she is.
What's her condition?
Merritt! Merritt! Merritt, wake up! Wake up! Do you hear me?
Dr. Merritt?
No. No vital functions.
What's
I
going
need
on?
to. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Nothing. 1, 2. Don't do this to me, Merritt. Breathe. Don't. Please. Live, damn it. Merritt. I beg you.
I don't think she's coming back.
Doctor. Yasna.
No.
That's enough. Enough!
Astrogator. She's...
I know. Doctor. Yes, now. We have to find the others.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine. All fine.
Damn.
Koval's next.
Yes, I think so. He should be close.
Do you think... Koval?
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find him, Doctor. Alive. I'm sure about that.
Someone's here.
Man, that sucks. Hopefully we can find the other one. Still alive and kicking, with their brain attached, at least. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yasna, status. Yasna.
He's... Koval? Don't do this to me. No. Ah. You're alive! Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive. Koval? Koval! His eyes are so empty. Just like Krauter's. Koval! What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Krauter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Yasna.
I'm listening.
Please look around for his journal.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them, but it may take a while.
Have you found it?
No, it's, nothing about Dr. Gorski. Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier.
Let's get you out of here, buddy.
Got him.
When you're there, put Dr. Koval in the seat. I'll connect to the Amphibot through the lander's antenna.
Haven't you rebooted yet?
No, not quite. But it will work now.
The lander's already descending.
to all this? Crowter? Oh dear, Merritt. Now Koval. An unprecedented degradation of equipment, recurring connectivity issues. It all has to be related somehow. On the other hand, how could it be? There's not much on this planet. Some primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground. Although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest for some reason.
It's difficult to find a consistent pattern. All of this seems insane. Pure chaos. But I don't believe in coincidences. The greatest threat to humans is usually, well, humans. So I believe our crew members have fallen victim to the Alliance's actions.
I must say, in any other situation, I'd be sure of it. The Invincible, however, is not in the nearest system yet. Their other ships have never even ventured near these regions of the galaxy. Or at least, there's no indication.
Except
It's
for
you,
all these
isn't it?
disturbing
The
events.
one-legged bastard.
Right. Something doesn't add up.
He sold us out.
See you up there. Only Gorski's left. He might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorski's condition, nor what he's going through.
Shouldn't I go back for Merritt's body?
No. No, there's no need. I just regained control of the Androbot, so please, leave it to me. You did everything you could for a doctor. Now, Dr. Gorski needs your help.
That noise. Can you hear it?
Yes. What's going on? Doctor?
Checking!
You don't need to get snippy.
It's a drill! So damn loud!
It's a jackhammer. What do you expect?
Look, here, do you see it? Yes. It's the same on the other side.
Any progress?
Why's your
Find the
hair
terrain
shiny?
around.
Where can I get some of that?
Take a while.
Regis, come in. Status report.
Astrogator, sir. We dug up another 3 cubic meters.
It's like his hair is made of tinfoil.
The object exhibits remarkable structural homogeneity. All spectroscopic analysis show similar results.
Steel with tungsten and nickel alloy?
That's right, with the addition of other common metals.
Is there any chance of retrieving the entire object for research purposes?
No, none at all. Even sonar couldn't cover the entirety of it. Instead, Dr. Gorski calibrated the detector, so we had to look beneath the surface.
And? What did you see there?
More of the same. What protrudes above the ground is just the tip of the iceberg. We estimate it extends at least 50 meters underground.
I see.
Furthermore, it's not a single object. Down below, there is an entire root system, so vast that it's impossible to cover it all at once, either with a scanner or a detector.
Have you followed its course?
Dr. Gorski's doing just that.
Gorski, are you scanning those roots?
Affirmative. I'm headed westwards. Been going for a few hundred meters already. Still haven't reached the end of it.
Sorry to interrupt, gentlemen, but I confirm my suspicions. This area has been tectonically inactive for a very long time, and the aeolian activity is minimal. Therefore, the material that has settled on, or rather covered this metallic structure, it's very old, which means these structures are even older.
What are we talking about here? A few thousand years? Tens of thousands?
I can't give a precise assessment, not yet.
I'm asking for a rough estimate, Merritt.
Well then, I guess it could be hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years old.
Damn.
Anything else?
structures almost certainly didn't form through natural processes.
Almost?
Well, they don't look like anything I've seen before. And you know I've seen a lot, Novik. Also, I can't find any scientific explanation for this form.
Could this be what the Alliance is here for?
Oh, don't make me guess that. I really don't know.
Personally, I doubt it, Astrogator. The more research we do, the more convinced I am that it serves no purpose at all. It's even hard to imagine this could ever have any function.
Readers, come in. I've registered a slight change in the radiation readings.
And now?
The level has significantly increased.
No need to worry, Dr. Yasna. It's just X-rays from the active detector. Our probes are quite sensitive. They record even the slightest change.
Is one of our devices also causing an increase in the electromagnetic field?
Electromagnetic? No. We would have to activate a force field generator, but we didn't even bring it.
Dr. Croucher, please wait a second. Gorski, what did you say about the field?
Well, Yasna noticed an increase in the EM readings, which doesn't make much sense.
Okay, I'll take it again. Carefully, Connell.
Regis, we're losing reception.
Zero.
Cov, can you hear us? Over. Marit, we can't hear you. Damn it.
What now, sir?
We listen. Wait for the interference to pass.
Excuse me, but I don't think it will pass on its own. We need to take action.
What do you suggest?
I can board the second lander and fly to the surface.
Jasna, I can't let you go alone. My leg...
Phew. It's finally stopped.
Yes, are you there?
I am. Unfortunately alone. Working equipment gave me hope, but someone just abandoned it. Didn't even turn it off.
That is indeed unfortunate. We need to expand our search radius.
Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Jasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator.
Hey, you wanted to come out here, so I don't want to hear it. Plus, if you're wondering about sand, you just went through a freaking sandstorm. I'm really gonna have to do some editing on this until I actually find something. Oh my god.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
After all that, I had to go down there.
I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Where is it?
Not whom, but what. Well, it's weird. Dr. Gorski hardly ever parted with it.
With what? Good. I located the probe. It's lying on the ground. Inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malice, extrema remedia.
Whatever that means.
Let's take a look. A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the 4th day the comms failed.
Talk about the catch of the day, I guess.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig. "12 hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead.
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal.
Am I missing something here?
It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us.
Look at it go. Take a selfie.
Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
If it's useful, then okay.
You don't like machines, Yasna?
I don't like being followed.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
B, Bali, and Luna. Let's go.
Enter
Bali.
Ball E. B-A-L-L-E.
Done. Now,
Yeah.
a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
Me and you, Bali, we're gonna be good friends.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein. Huh. I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
He followed the branch to the right. Another thing he reported was a massive vertical structure.
What do you think, Bolly? Anything that catches your eye?
Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists. What can exist.
I must admit it's an interesting thought. And quite disturbing.
I have a feeling we're in the dark. We have to find a way.
Agreed. You should move on.
That's not quite what I meant. But yeah, I probably should. Oh, there's so much of it. I guess this is the fourth point, where the massive structure was mentioned. Our flag should be at the top.
I'm assuming Bolly can't give me a lift. You? Oh, I wonder where this is gonna take me now.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, you don't.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
Let's hope so. I would hate for you to turn against us. Not much around here. On with the mission. Man, I might have to cut it short. I won't say short, but I'm gonna have to cut it here and momentarily. This footage is running a little bit long.
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the
Here it is.
bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable,
Is that a
yes.
Of
volcano?
course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
What else I can find?
Hi, Bully. Lead the way.
Oh. You and I are gonna be the
I
bestest
must
of
say,
friends.
it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty.
Anything up here? Oh boy.
We have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Maybe they can be improved rapidly, but these are only selected modules. Algorithms. There's still a long way to go to develop an artificial brain that would even slightly reflect the complexity of the human one.
Yes, we probably won't live to see that.
Probably not. Besides, no intelligent machine would take this job. Shh, Astrogator. Can you
Oh,
hear
you'd
that?
be surprised.
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Man, this is a long ass walk.
Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere? These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category, because they're far from marine organisms. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming ones. However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal tissues, no nidocyst, matocyst, or spirocyst. No visible oral discs.
All all right, Doctor.
God,
I
these
did not
big words are
strip
gonna
you
short
down on a
circuit my
lecture.
head.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue the search. We have to find him.
That's Jan.
Upwards, Doctor. Okay.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Altitude 24,000. Speed 250. Goes with the hopper. At 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over.
Roger that. All systems work.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent. 30 seconds.
Copy. Entering final.
Alright.
Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. Well, then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now,
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
this lack of communication, it takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes. It worries me too.
They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Some slob left litter here. Had no respect for an alien ecosystem at all.
What kind of litter?
Cigarette butt, a crumpled pack.
So, taking off the helmet for no good reason. Risk of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Irresponsible spreading of DNA. Compared to this, the damage of an already extinct ecosystem is basically a negligible issue.
That's true. It's just, apart from keeping our crew safe, I also have academic concerns.
That's completely understandable, Doctor. However, we must focus on the mission. It has the highest priority, always.
Forgive me, but such thinking is an anti-example of the galactocentric code. We should explore other worlds, while keeping our own interference to a minimum. Whether in the solar system, in the far reaches of the Milky Way, or in a completely different galaxy.
Yeah, I've heard a thing or two about galactocentrism. Do not meddle in other non-human matters. Seize the void, but do not attack that which has developed its own equilibrium over millions of years. Do not consider anything other than human as either better or worse. It all sounds beautiful, Doctor. But no one will be satisfied with the void, or someone else's well-being. In my opinion, this is an idealized doctrine of scientists who spend...
Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour. So, continue.
Like me?
Not at all. You are actively involved in space exploration, Doctor.
This is what Space Force X is all about.
This path is not the easiest one. But at least I'm moving onwards.
At the military academy, they used to say that difficult routes lead us the farthest. Well, hopefully not too far. We still have to come back.
Are you trying to motivate me, sir?
Of course.
I appreciate the, effort.
And for this game, there is a lot of slow ass walking. And that's putting it mildly.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is
Yeah, you gotta
stabilized,
pass
we
out.
will take sample.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly.
Please don't push it. Been on the surface for just under half an hour.
That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on.
That was weird. Well, that was something. Alright, I think I'll cut it here. It looks like I've been running for, damn, almost like a minute. Not a minute, but an hour and 50 minutes or so. Looks like I got my hand full with this editing stuff. But I will continue this game later on, either sometime tonight or even tomorrow. Whenever I can get to it. Whatever my work schedule lets me. But yeah, so far, nothing too excitable has happened other than found 2 brain dead astronauts and 1 dead one. But yeah, like I said, I'll continue playing this game. Hopefully something will happen instead of slowly walking everywhere. Hopefully I'll end up finding something or someone. Maybe I might find an alien or two. I mean, I did make a new friend named Ball E. Has a good ring to it. So yeah, like, favorite, subscribe, share the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.